Mayas, Aztecas. In Uruguay, they were not big civilizations. They were nomad small tribes. The biggest one was called Charrúas. Okay? And they were very brave. So that's why the Spanish waited a lot of time to make a city here. They were like scared about Charrúas. But when they made Montevideo, they signed a treatment not to fight. The Charrúas accepted that. The Spanish inside Montevideo, the Charrúas outside. All good. During the revolution, the Charrúas were part of the revolution against the Spanish, with Artigas and with Fructuoso Rivera. What happened after independence? The countryside became private property, and the Charrúas were nomads. A conflict. So Rivera said the only way to make something here is killing them all. Okay? So he promised to the Charrúas lands in the north of the country. He invited them to a party to celebrate that. And when they were tired and maybe a little bit drunk, the army started to shoot everyone. That was the beginning of the persecution to the Charrúas in our country. And that's why Uruguay is the only country in South America without indigenous reserves. And very few people descend from the original people, from the Charrúas. And that's very sad, but it's part of our history. So you have to learn not only the good things, you have to learn also the bad things. Another sad thing is that until the last 20 years, this history was covered. Okay? So now it's like a review of the history, and this about Charrúas is in the education plan. But when I was a kid, I didn't learn about this. It was like a legend of the Charrúas. Now there are more documents, things like that. But sadly, we don't keep the roots of the original population of the country. Okay? Understood that? Okay. Something very ironic is that in this city we have a big park called Rivera, and inside the park there is a stadium called Charrúas. Okay? And also that if you enter to this museum, the first thing that you see is two statues of two Charrúas in the Rivera's house. So now the few Charrúas descendants are like making a group. Now they are starting to change the things. Okay, for example, to the Rivera's Park to Parque Charrúa, okay, or some names of some streets, things like that. But until now, nothing happens. Okay? Questions about that?
Do they have their